Hey lovey-dovey's, it's Holly with the Center. Okay, so today we are going to talk about nurturing parenting. So when I first started working at the center, I was coming with a teaching background. Like I had an early childhood education. So I didn't have any counseling or parenting coaching credentials or anything. So talk about taking a risk. Like my girl Erica, she totally rolled the dice for me, and all she knew was she had seen me a few times and we had talked, and she saw my passion. Like I've been told I'm a little bit passionate, a little crazy, but she saw that desire to just go for it and do things. So we needed to get me credentialed or some kind of certification in parent coaching. So we went to a very long, lovely training called Nurturing Parenting, and I was really pleased with it because it overlapped, and there was a whole lot of similarities between conscious discipline and the Nurturing Parenting curriculum that I was learning, so I was really happy about that. So we're going to be starting some Nurturing Parenting classes, and I thought I'd show you guys what a typical little group class would look like. Okay, so I'm the facilitator, and I just kind of facilitate talking. Okay, so I may ask some questions and get some people started, but you're not going to just stand there and sit there and listen to me lecture the whole time. It's not what it would look like. I just don't even have that much to say. So here's one of the little activities that really stood out to me, and it made a big impact. So you see this little diagram here. We've got 4 different boxes, and in this first box it says, what does it look like you caring for someone? What do you look like when you're providing care? And then over here it says, what does it look like when you receive care? Okay, when I'm being cared for, what do I look like? And then this box here, what does it look like when you're hurting someone? When I am doing the hurting? And then what does it look like when I'm being hurt? So we got to actually draw these 4 little boxes, and I'm going to do it for you, just so you can see how silly I am. Like I am totally just me, and what you get is what you get. It's not going to get any better, y'all. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to draw it. First thing you have to do is get orange line. This is very important because when we're teaching this lesson, we want you guys, it's a really easy, simple visual. We want to stay above the line. Did you notice that in the diagram? Up here, you're being cared for, you're caring for someone, and then someone's caring for you. And then below the line, those are hurtful things. Remember the other day when we did the video of helpful versus hurtful. All right, so orange line, very important. All right, what does it look like me to be caring for someone? The very first thing that pops in my mind is when one of my kiddos get hurt. Y'all, listen, we've been outside a lot, and we were in the garage, and Mallory found a pair of my sister's old rollerblades. They're Barbie vintage rollerblades. So my kiddos have been wanting to roller skate, and they've been falling and getting boo-boos. So what I thought of me caring for someone was when the kids might get hurt. And at our house, I don't know if you have one, but we have a boo-boo pack, and we keep it in the freezer. And in that situation, when somebody skins up a knee, ow, tears, crying, wah, wah. That's the kid saying wah. Then I would say, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, that must have hurt. Let's go get a boo-boo pack. So we run inside, and we put the boo-boo pack on there, and here's me, big ponytail, and I'm trying to care for my kiddos. That's what it looks like when I care for my kids, or someone, caring for someone. That's just what came to mind. Me caring. All right, what does it look like when I receive care? So it's kind of hard for me to ask for help. I don't do that very much. What does it look like when I receive care? Okay, how about... All right, let's stick with my girl Erica. The other day, she's just super thoughtful. Her love language is gifts. I know it. So she brought me a cup, and it said the center on it, and it was really sweet, and it made me smile because she was thinking of me. She was being thoughtful and showed me that she cared about me by providing me with a sweet little gift that made me feel good. All right, so that's what it would look like, me receiving care. Okay, y'all ready? We got to go below the line. Me hurting someone. And this one, these pictures really stood out to me because it took me back to when I was that yeller and screamer. I can remember yelling at my daughter Mallory over the dumbest things. Dumb. Like, she is so not good about keeping her room clean, and she would throw clothes all over the floor. And I can remember, I'm going to draw the picture as I'm talking, on her bed, this little bitty kid. I mean, she was probably 2 years old. Here she is, and I had walked into her room and saw that it was messy, and I yelled at her. I remember that, and I can remember screaming and yelling at her, and it was just, looking back, I hate it so much. I wish I could remove that memory. But you know what? If I didn't have that memory, I probably wouldn't have the passion and the seriousness that I have now, because I want to share it with everybody. I know some cures to this stuff. I know what has helped me, and I just have to share it with everyone. All right. So that's me hurting someone, would be that memory. And then me being hurt, I have one in my brain that I used as an example, but I don't want to share it. So me being hurt, I don't get my feelings hurt too terribly easy. How about not being able to see my family? That's me being hurt. I'm isolated. Here's me and all my family. So being by myself. How about that? We'll go with that. Okay, so the point of this little activity is for you to understand we want to stay above the line. When you're starting to feel yourself dip down, to kind of go down to I want to hurt somebody, or when you're feeling like my feelings are being hurt, you have that choice. Push your pause button and get back up. Get back up, take your breaths, and focus on giving care and receiving care. Okay, and it was really good visual to give. I remember doing this lesson with my girls at Oasis, and it was really sweet. Oh, it was pretty eye-opening for them. And when we came back that next week, I said, hey, how'd you guys do with staying above the line? And they said, it was really easy to remember and feel yourself. Oh, I'm starting to go below the line. I'm starting to feeling frustrated. And then they were able to get themselves up. So it's just a way to understand where your triggers are, what bugs you, identifying what it is that triggers you, and being proactive. I know when my girl leaves her clothes on the ground, I know it irks me. So I got to come up with a plan and be proactive so that we can not get below that line. Does that make sense? Nurturing parenting is really, really fun. And this, that would take a little bit for everybody to share and everything. So that's kind of one of the topics that we would do for nurturing parenting. Cool? All right, guys. See you later. Have a great day.